Hi, Melissa. Welcome to our first session together, and I look forward to our progress. I hope so. How about you tell me a little bit about yourself? I'm 16 years old in high school and live in a Hispanic family. Why the rolling of the eyes? Well, I'm not sure, but I think they're a big part of why I'm here. I feel so inferior every time I see them. Okay, so let's focus on what exactly is the issue at hand here. Well, I hear it may be common in Hispanic cultures, but my family constantly comments about my appearance, whether I look too skinny or too fat compared to the last time they saw me. Every comment they make makes me feel worse, and I either eat too much and then feel guilty, and sometimes I even make myself throw up in some occasions. Yeah, it started maybe about 2 years ago, only at family parties, but it gets worse, and I do it every day now. I haven't really digested a meal in about 2 months, and I always wear baggy clothes so that my actual body is hidden because I'm so ashamed. And when you do these actions, do you think of your family's comments, even when deciding what clothes to wear? All the time. Their comments make me think that everyone else sees me that way. Some days too fat and some days too skinny. I see. That's very understanding how the unnecessary comments are affecting you. May I ask, in what style did your parents raise you? For example, were they loving, strict, both, etc., and stuff like that? Well, they were pretty strict. For example, they support the baggy clothes because they don't like me showing skin. If anything, they said they prefer it and that I look better. That just makes me feel worse because it makes me feel like I should be ashamed. Yes, it happens a lot. A lot of Hispanic parents think like this and they don't know how it actually affects their kids. Yes, and I'm also not allowed to go out a lot. They prefer me to stay home and don't let me out past 9. I'm 16 and I'm always on lockdown, so I have like no social life and I feel super weird every time I go out. Weird how? Like super shy and anxious, or like I can't go out without wearing a sweater, or I can't go out if my friends have plans to eat dinner and hang out afterwards. Mostly because I always feel like the need to throw up afterwards because it's a habit. Well, Melissa, as far as I can tell, I definitely do think your family has something to do with this because they're your support system within the house. Do you think maybe that your mom can come by next session? I'll bring her. Perfect. See you next session. Hi, guys. Hola. My name is Dr. Perez, your daughter's therapist. How are you? Good. I brought you in here today because your daughter feels that some characteristics in her family are affecting her mental health. I don't know how. It's okay. That's what we're here for today. It's to figure out how together and what to do for her to get better. First off, how about you tell me a little bit about your own family and how you were raised in your own household? I was raised exactly like her. I pass everything down to her. Okay, so how about we do what is called a genogram? It's just to see detailed characteristics of your family and maybe as well as your father's family, if that's possible. It's just to see how the system of how everyone was raised as a child is passed down and affects each individual personally within the family household. Okay. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, let's reflect on your family members. I notice a pattern here that you guys tend to pass down the family styles from generation to generation. Although other families may have not developed any disorder or discomfort, Melissa here is more at risk because of social cultural factors nowadays, for example, television, modeling, etc. Either way, it seems like being strict has been passed down from families, and I think this is something we can work on that we can help with each of you individually. I am not too strict. Not that you're too strict, but we can work on giving Melissa a little bit of more freedom to explore herself and her self-esteem. And most importantly, watch her eating habits and being careful about comments made to her about her body, and especially within family parties when the whole family gets together. What? No, she is perfectly fine the way that she is right now. You always say I'm too fat or too skinny. Never perfect. This is good. This is progress. Our first step will definitely be to watch out what we say about Melissa's body. It's okay that you say it meaning no harm, but it will unfortunately be causing more harm. So from now on, we'll be more conscious of it and being careful of what we say. I did not know. I will definitely be more conscious of it now.